I will be brief, and I want to thank you for including my FCC Process Reform Act on today's markup, and to Senator Daines for his help, support, and co-sponsorship of this piece of legislation. All of you know that the communications and technology sectors are the most rapidly advancing sectors in our society and our economy. In Nevada, it's driving jobs, investments, and generates billions of dollars of U.S. economic activity. Whether it's turning on the TV, dialing your cell phone, browsing the internet, every Nevadan, every consumer in America is increasingly impacted by what goes on at the FCC. So the stakes here are high. We have an independent agency that has massive influence over a sector of our economy and our entertainment. And we've seen multiple examples of the FCC engaging in rulemaking practices that raise suspicions that they are less than transparent. For example, it took 2 weeks after a vote on net neutrality to actually see what was passed. And I think most of us know the reaction you get from the public when they're told that you have to pass a bill to find out what's in it. But that isn't all. Senator Johnson released an excellent report analyzing the rulemaking of the Open Internet Order that directly highlights my concerns about how the FCC operates. And it looks like from this report that the FCC changed course on net neutrality under the influence of the White House, and also failed to solicit public's input on its new direction. This isn't transparency or the workings of an independent agency. So saying that, I would ask the ranking member, where is the consumer protection in this? That's why my bill is important. We cannot have an independent agency that looks like it's playing politics rather than actually advocating for the public's interest. Consumers in the marketplace deserve a better understanding of the procedures the FCC goes through to reach a decision. And my FCC Process Reform Act would provide instructions to all FCC chairmen, whether they're Democrats or Republicans, about how the FCC should operate. This bill ensures that orders would never be passed until the public has seen the text at least 21 days before the FCC votes. It is shocking that you actually have to put this in a piece of legislation, but under the current leadership of the FCC, you have to. The legislation also mandates a cost-benefit analysis on rules with a significant economic impact. Even Democrats have been in favor of a cost-benefit analysis. For example, four dozen Democratic House members sent a letter on Monday asking the FCC to hold off on its order on set-top boxes until a cost-benefit analysis is performed. And I think it's time for members of this committee to be honest about what they see going on at the FCC, and recognizing that there is room for improvement. And this isn't about who's chairman or what policies they're passing. It's about ensuring transparency over the process for the sake of the American public. That's why I encourage every one of my colleagues here to support this legislation, work with me moving forward to improve the way the Commission operates. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I thank you, and I would ask that my full statement be entered into the record.
Without objection, and do you have